My own destruction. Where's the chat thing? Do we not have access to chat this time? I guess we don't. Except I'm not going to give up. Where the fuck is the... No, that's not how you do it. All right, well, hold on. Let's adjust a couple things and make sure that we're all good. First things first, there we go, done. Welcome to the Online Interaction Chamber, episode no number, because I want to make sure that this is by date and this is a continuing thing. This has existed since the beginning of time and it will exist until the end of time. The Online Interaction Chamber, it's is it called a monolith? It's the idea of, oh no, hyperobject. It's an idea that always has been. There is no beginning or end, all right? This series is like God. That's not me calling myself God, but it's showing that, listen, I am just a part of something bigger, this. So, welcome. Would you like to be a part of something bigger? That's up to you. Stay in the stream. Okay, now we're going to have to put... Okay, get that out of here. One watching. That's me. This is, again, an update to this. This is the only platform that has less than 600 followers, and that doesn't seem like I'm just saying a specific number, so it doesn't seem like it really means anything, but no, it means a lot because it's actually... Am I retarded? Okay, this is going to take a little bit of time to do. Hold on. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just... This is the platform where the least people are following it, so... I think that's going to be significant. All right, so we're going to do in all caps, live now, because we're professional, all right? No slurs or nothing. And then put the link, which is what I've wanted the whole time. And I'm glad I'm able to do it this time, because last time I got screwed. All right, put that in there. Great. Honestly, 3 people are going to see it in the next, hour. Doesn't even matter. As long as I get to interact with one person, and I don't even have my speaker ready. It's a learning curve. We'll figure it out slowly as we go. Turn that down. So, I woke up this morning, and I'm like, listen, today feels like the day I'm going to at least try to get something productive done. Even if if it fails, if the stream shorts out, if the number of video assets I put in makes the entire stream just short circuit, and the whole thing freezes, it's fine. I just want to try. So let's see, shrink this down, get that out of here, and dude, we can do anything. We can do literally anything we want because I can go into scene 2. Look at that! How does he do it? So, and then I think I'm supposed to, because if I'm looking here, how do the streamers do it? Where they have, it's supposed to look like they're looking in the direction of the thing. So if I'm looking like this way, then that doesn't make any sense. I think this works. The angle of this kind of makes sense. I can always reverse it, if need be. Check this out. Hold on. Wait, shit. No, this is not... Okay, that's not how you flip it. It's not going to let me flip it. That's fine. I will figure it out later, all right? I'm a tech whiz. It just takes me some time for my genius to show. But, yeah. I hope people enjoy. And it's about watching back, too. It doesn't even matter if you see it right now, but... And honestly, Jesus, this Gatorade doesn't even taste good. Rule of thumb, if it's not a typical fruit, then just know it's going to taste like either formaldehyde or it's going to taste like some knockoff flavor some guy can, whipped up in the Gatorade lab in about 5 seconds. Icy charge, that doesn't mean anything. That means nothing. But my goal, one person. Get one person in the stream, then we're going to have ourselves a successful stream. And I think an issue is I've been setting my standards too high. Obviously, I'm internationally known, but I want it to be known on every country of the globe at the same time. And because people are in different time zones and all that, I've only been able to be watched in, 75 countries at once when I want to be 200. But I think I need to readjust my expectations. We're going right down to the olden days. One person joins, and we have ourselves a successful stream, and I can sleep easy at night, knowing that I nailed it. I nailed it because I think we have to change the dictionary definition of what nailing it means. So put anything in the chat that you want. Let's have a conversation. I actually might see if I can call somebody. And I wish I could do that at the same time as looking at chat. Can I figure out a way? So there's a stop streaming button. I don't want to click that because then the stream will end. How do I get the thing up? How do I get the chat thing up? Great. Okay. Hold on. This is the learning curve stream. Give me a second. I feel like there should be... okay. Hold on. Show all windows? It's just one window. Okay, well, I want more windows. I want the live chat window. Because if I click studio mode, do I have to, like, Google this? All right, let's Google this. So let's go to our Google window. And then into here. How to get stupid live chat in OBS. The worst, most irritating. Oh, I have to watch a YouTube video? All right. Okay, everybody, turn your shit up because we gotta... Let me see if I can adjust volume. I'm still not a tech whiz. Again, let's just... Maybe like that? Yeah, sure. Okay. See pause music.
Hey you, yeah you, I'm looking at you right now. You probably tried adding YouTube chat and it's a real pain in the butt and it's not working, huh? Well, I had the same experience and honestly, I ripped out so much
This guy's literally me. Look at that beard.
in my hair that I'm only gonna have a couple strands left by the time I'm 40. But luckily, I figured out how to set up
I think that's a toupee. I don't think that hair is real, so I think this guy's a fucking liar. But let's
YouTube chat for
I'm not going to attack the people who are trying to help me. So
Streamlabs OBS, and I'm gonna show you how to do it step by step in today's video. Keep it nice and short for you. Does that sound good? If it does, make sure to drop a quick like on the video.
Didn't give me any time to answer. Yes, Mr. Music. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's get into
Yeah.
it. When we're talking about YouTube chat, you're probably talking about a couple different things. You either want to have the YouTube chat on Streamlabs so you can read it while you're streaming, or you either want to have your YouTube chat displayed over your stream so that way your viewers can see it. Or maybe even you only have one monitor and you want to see the game chat over your gameplay so that way you can read chat while playing the game on one monitor. The first two are really easy to do and I'm going to show you how. The third way is honestly a pain in the butt and deserves its very own video, but I'll show you what you need to enable in this video just to get you started. So let's jump into Streamlabs. So real quick for the people that want their game chat over their gameplay on one monitor, what you need to do is go to the bottom left corner, click on the settings, and then you're going to go to game.
Son of a bitch. I thought you were a music guy. What is this whole gameplay bullshit? Game overlay. None of this applies to me. Let's just... I might be an impolite person and just skip this. What the fuck? This is OBS, right? This looks nothing like... Cheer 100 giggles cutely oh. I've stumbled upon the wrong tutorial video. This is not... I'm in the wrong place. Ah, fuck. Alright. Okay. Let's keep searching. There's got to be just normal. Go to your channel on your preferred streaming platform. Select pop out chat or pop up chat in the chat window on your channel. What? Start OBS. Oh, you don't even start OBS Studio till the 4th step. Jesus Christ. Okay. We've got to get... Because it popped up by itself. Nothing I did involved all these steps. So we got to... Okay, come on, man. Do I just give up? Come on, man, I refuse. Okay, well... There is a customized broadcast button. I think that could have been my chance. Alright, the stream's gonna be extra difficult then. I'm ready for it. It's a lie, I am not. Well, so far, this channel's behaving in exactly the way I expected for it to. Like, nobody's going on, which is kind of what I want. I would love to talk to myself. But the challenge is just kind of finding a way to preoccupy. And that's what we did before, all right? So, it's early in the morning. Everyone's starting to wake up. And I say we change that, all right? How do we let people know that the most important stream of the week is going on? And I can, let me see if I can call somebody. I actually should catch up with an old friend of mine. His name's Max. If you don't know, Max is a guy I knew counting on like 5 years. He's the reason I'm in Jazz Inc. He's the reason I'm not just stuck doing these streams like 24 hours a day. So I suppose that's a good thing. Okay, let's call him. If he doesn't pick up, which actually he doesn't pick up half the time, I'll leave him a voicemail, and then we can, I don't know, just browse the internet, actually, because I forgot that we have this, right? We can just... I should also check the chat, of which there's nothing in. We're all good.
Hey, you've reached Max Vital. Hope you're having a great day. Please leave a voicemail and I'll call you back soon.
That's such a stupid voicemail message. So you finally got a new voicemail message. I really do miss the, I'm doing something awesome right now and can't pick up. I like it when you boast. But anyways, see if you can re-pick up the phone whenever you can. I would love to talk to you in person, because sending you a bunch of 8-ball games and texts about some like YouTube video I made, that's boring compared to actually exchanging voices together. So let's do that. Right now I'm streaming, so you can actually see a video of me recording this voicemail right now. Hello, if you're, you know, if you get the due diligence to come over here onto the stream. But if not, it's all right. I will see you soon. This is the saddest stream I've ever done in my life. I will see you later. All right, let's browse the internet. I have a small little like pencil basket thing that I'm balancing the live chat on my phone on, so there you go. Whoever that one viewer was that stuck around for like 30 seconds, congratulations. All right, so how do you turn on incognito mode? Because I want to see, because I already get my own recommendations and they're boring, they're repetitive, it's the same shit. And there's another theory that if you go on incognito mode, the recommendations on YouTube are even more boring. And it's just a bunch of Mr. Beast videos or like DIY life hack, you know, how to make your bed or something like that. Just some basic tutorial videos. I need to figure out how to actually turn on incognito mode. So here, let's go to YouTube first. But once we do that, we're going to play the very typical, very boring, but very important algorithm game. Is it just signing out? Is that what we do? Yeah, man, they got rid of incognito mode. Either that or they just moved it or something and I can't find it. That's really sad. All right, we're signing out, which might mean that I destroy the stream, I don't think. Okay, doesn't matter. Why is it telling me? So you can't just let me log on with no account? There we go. There we go. Okay. Try searching to get started. See, they had an update. They fucked the whole thing up. Now you can't even... Alright, well, in order to search, we gotta put a word down. Random word generator. Yeah. Alright. Because I don't want for this to be through any biases. No pre-existing biases of mine are going to create these recommendations on YouTube. I want for this to be purely by chance, and YouTube wants me to succumb to my own sin. Not today, Satan. Number of words. I think we should make it like 5, right? Word type, every word. First letter, of course, N, last name R. And then word size by... Do I have to put something down? Greater than 0. And then I changed my mind. Let's just hope that it gets lucky and it falls on something like that. Create random words. Actually, it already did it. That's good, that's good. Neighbor nuclear number. Okay. YouTube, for years, you've been pushing upon us this idea, this bullshit. Hold on, let me make myself bigger for dramatic effect. YouTube, for years, you've been making a big hairy deal out of manufactured recommendations and a bunch of bullshit involving a bunch of videos that we supposedly curate for ourselves in our recommended page. Enough, I say. I want for random chance to be responsible. Wait, this is the wrong fucking... I want for random chance to be responsible. So, I want... Why is this so damned big? Okay, let me see if I can actually adjust this. Do I have to really do this? That's stupid. All right, sure, whatever, man, whatever. Trial and error. But I say enough. All right, wait, let me restart my monologue. Okay, get bigger for dramatic effect. Nobody's watching this, doesn't matter. All right, YouTube, I see what you're going at. For years, you've been curating responses, making it seem like we are customizing our own shitty YouTube recommendations when it's really you. Now, how do we make things up to random chance? Because, as you can see, on YouTube, you don't give us any recommendations unless we search words of our choice. Well, you know what? I want for this to be like reverse civil rights movement. I want to have no choices, and that's why we will be randomizing with 3 keywords, which coincidentally begin with N and end with R, and figure out what YouTube's gonna give us. Neighbor nuclear number. Work your magic, YouTube. It'll be just like the old days. Also, hold on. So if I stretch this out, does that... Oh, dude, come on. Fucking stupid. All right. Let's see if we can pretend that never happened. Trial and error process, guys, all right? Let's just do that, and then move it up like that. That's perfect. Okay, great. And then enlarge it like this so that it doesn't even matter. Great. I'm sure we're going to encounter some banger content, and of course it's just a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Well, why not? All right, if it's too loud, the nobodies who are in the chat put it in. Otherwise, let's just jump in. Let's jump into this piece of shit. It's a gameplay walkthrough. Okay, it really did look like one of those AI-generated Chinese bootleg trash content things. Who made this? Gameplay Games Video. None of those subscribers are real. That's all robots. But I mean, this is just the first rung of the ladder, right? More recommendations are going to pop up and we're going to see where we go, right? This is our starting point. Very unremarkable, right? Nothing impressive about this, but as we continue forward, we're going to notice that things get a little wackier. That's my theory. And that means that expectations are now set. So things better get wackier or else I'm going to be disappointed. Okay. It's a very typical game. You're collecting pieces of cheese, I guess. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing remarkable about this. Let's see, what are the comments? Nice. And blah, 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 blah. All right, great. And then, hello, my dear friend. Unfortunately, I don't understand what you wrote in your comment. I don't know your language. Top tier YouTube comment conversation. Please write your comment in English so I can understand you and respond. This is the Chernobyl city. Yes, it is. Clear. The future and hopefully the future, please. Okay. I don't think any of these guys' first language is English. Okay, great. This is nothing. This is a nothing upload. But what's next? Another video. Great. It's level 2, guys. It's gonna get crazy. Any comments here? Wow. All right. So, I don't have a clear formula for this. So, again, you see this whole gigantic row of shit that goes on for infinity, apparently, right? I mean, which one do we click? Then it becomes my choice. This is how YouTube tricks you, all right? But we're not going to fall for it this time, all right? Because we are going to pick a number between 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This is the 30th one. We're not going beyond here. I think that's fair. Random number generator. Two, great. Well, what will that be? It's just more of the same shit. That's fine. Remember, progress is not always linear. I'm actually curious. If we were to go back, would it actually give me recommendations? Oh, here we go. Post speedruns mine. Yeah, because it's all gameplay stuff we're getting recommended. Actual sludge. You laugh, you lose. We want to do that? Do we want to actually make real content and not just make meandering bullshit for this stream because nobody's going on? Nobody's interacting online, which is kind of the whole fucking point. Sure. All right, sure. This is probably going to be really unfunny, so if I laugh, just, you might as well unfollow me right now. I'll say this, it's animal humor, and it already has, like, Imagine Dragons country music playing in the background, so that's a bad sign. So here, let's have an open mind, go into this, and we're going to see if I can even crack a fucking grin. I've seen those a million times before. The only time my cats have done that is when they're in extreme agony. I don't know if you can see. You won't be able to see because the green screen thing is going to fuck it all up. But my cats would get caught in our blinds, and they have those little strings. And our cats are maybe like, I think 7 to 10 pounds. So whenever they get caught, oh, you best believe they're fat flabs. It weighed them down, and the string would dig into their skin. And that's the only time they'd make a noise like that, when they were undergoing extreme pain. So if this cat is just making that noise by itself, I assume it's because his owner is like a, I don't know, a sex addict or something. There's internal emotional torture going on. Still not funny though, so we're gonna have to keep going. That's not a pet, that's a person. There it is. That's really funny. I just want like I want the thumbnail. That's what I want. I want the cat holding 2 guns. I want a dual wielding cat. Good afternoon. Finally, we get somebody. How are we doing? Not too good. It's a bit of a slow stream. You know, you'd think that doing it in the middle of the day would help, but the thing is that I'm doing this on the main channel. I am so fucking done with the, like, what is it? The second channel, all right? Paper eating series has ended. We are starting again from scratch. We have knocked down the block tower, and we're starting with nothing but a couple 9-pins and some toothpicks. We're going to have to construct our house of cards from the bottom up. And so obviously we are at the bottom right now. It's going to be really hard, especially because I can't find a consistent schedule. So I imagine we're going to be at the bottom for a hot minute. But I'm tired of doing a bunch of Instagram bullshit. I'm tired of doing a bunch of paper eating stream bullshit. So everyone's got classes right now. Oh, isn't it still finals week in high school? And it's mostly like high and middle schoolers. So in grade school, yeah, so by the way, like stay on so I can actually feel like it's not it's actually a consistent high, because this is the high right now. My priority was getting at least one person in. So now that you're here, I mean, I can cross that off my whiteboard, I guess, but right now, as you can see by the video I'm watching, we are grabbing for straws that don't even exist. What I did was I tried to play the random word generator YouTube recommendation game. Now, Ian, oh, good job on the TikTok. Oh, thank you. It's 50% me. The other half is Dom and his excellent playing, and it doesn't really involve me talking very much. I like talking so damn much. It's just my relationship between me and my mouth, and then everything around it, like things you can talk about, you know, people or organisms you can talk to. It's become so complicated. It's not what it was, right? I mean, streams, I'm not going to say they were easier or harder, but they were certainly different. So, value must be greater than or equal to 1. Oh, get the fuck. Greater than or equal to. Yeah, can we just do 1? Statement, urge, embark, body, arena. I feel like they just copy and pasted the Oxford Dictionary, which is kind of what I want, so we can get every possible word. Obviously, words like selfie or skibbity toilet or something like that. Well, toilet is, but that first cursed word that I'm never saying again. I did the hard I on that one. But, like here, this is 18 minutes. Come on, man. We know nothing, like, none of this is going to be funny. But let's just, again, randomly, because the theme of today is random, skip to the middle. What's up, Wolakip? Wolakip and Ian. That's great. That's good. Very diverse group of people here, so we can all agree, despite our differences, that this video is not funny. If any of you laughs, all right, put maybe 3 ha's, like ha ha ha.
Do anything you want when you're physically disabled.
Yeah, it's not good. Like, it's, you know, you go back to like your younger sister's middle school to pick her up, and you just hear the banter from the tables, and you just hear them talking amongst themselves. It's that type of unfunny banter. This is like the videos that they watch. And that's the thing. I think YouTube can know certain senses of humor, so I don't get exposed to how bad these are because my recommendations are polluted because a lot of my YouTube stuff, it's just this cumulative algorithm shit. But enough talking. Let's fucking laugh at a funny video. Low-key watch something else. No, mister, we're not done, all right? We're almost we're almost finished, all right? We need to just kind of go through bit by bit. You can't handle how Rafflecopter this video is? Yeah, I think it's like a try not to frown challenge, to be honest. This makes me sad. This is what people find funny. Was that a waffle? Was that... Lol, it's a waffle. Okay, yeah, you convinced me. Next thing. Now, if we search up random words, let's see. Hey, how about that? I think it's because we got Arena. We can get a random boxing match. 8.3 million views. That means that this was significant, all right? What happened? Now, Ian, you're really into boxing, so you make your bets. Which one's going to win, all right? This guy or this guy with no defining specific features. I'm really holding back all this insane amount of laughter I feel. We're trying to be emotionally honest with ourselves right now, all right? So let's just...
A lot of guys just get bewildered and they get beat mentally before...
All right, so he's going to make a comeback. That's what I think, all right? I believe in kind of the... Have you ever watched the movie Selma? It's going to be like that, all right? It's going to be, listen, they're being beaten down, they're being hosed, and then he's going to rise up and he's going to fucking show it. I'm going to give it to the buzz cut, dude. Does he have a buzz cut? It's a little too pixelated. Yeah, you know what? And also, I'm glad there's no stream delay. This means you guys can actually respond, and because normally there was a 2-minute delay. That was a problem. All right. Place our bets. I'm going to bet my inhaler. Oh, there's no inhaler in here. I'm going to bet nothing that Black Guy's going to come back and he's going to show. It says both times Lola. Okay, well, we're not going to look at any of the names, all right? Ignore all that. That's how you steal money from me. But I know you think it's the white dude because he's winning right now, but history can change.
Physically. Doesn't seem to be the case with Comey right now. But Andre Rozier gave him the right instructions. Back him up. Keep digging to the bottom.
You know, I'm not a boxing expert. It's fine. Whatever. But there's still 2 minutes left. The title kind of gives it away. You see, you're cheating. You're cheating. You're looking at the cheat code. Here. There you go. Now you can't... Oh, fuck. It's down there, too. Okay, doesn't matter.
Tapped him with the left. And now...
He's back, though. He's back. So, shut the fuck up. Let's keep going.
He's pointing to his corner. He's pointing to Comey's corner and saying, you want me to give him more?
Come on, dude.
Or do you want to stop this?
Those muscles are huge and big and black, man. Use them. Use them.
Comey's not
This guy's going to go back home tonight and eat a McDonald's burger. He's going to be so miserable.
good.
Left hand comes in. Loma ready to close the show. He told the corner what he's going to do to their fighter. Let's see if he can do it.
No,
Comey's holding on. Former lightweight.
You see, he's hugging and punching. He's doing a hit and run style. This guy's just hugging him. I'm not a boxing expert, but this guy had so many opportunities to do the exact thing that this guy was doing. This guy's already lost.
Champion himself.
I'm so sorry. I can't make proper bets.
Now just trying to survive the former
Shut up, Ian. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
number 1 pound for
You looked at the title. I didn't, all right?
pound best in the world.
I owe you no money. Don't tell me your Venmo. It ain't happening.
Lomachenko gives it.
Well, here. Let's see if we can fast forward. Those are subtitles. Here, let's go into it. I'm glad you're invested with me. All right. Like how in the this shit already happened like 6 years ago.
Look at Comey can barely stand up. Lomachenko's telling the corner, Comey, you should stop this.
Dude, we should all watch boxing clips at 2 times the speed. That makes them so much better. Okay.
Lomachenko to the inside.
Dude, he's going so fast.
Ties up. Instincts take over. Trying to survive.
He's still
Tough fighter
standing.
from Ghana. So prideful to knock out. It can. Can be too tough for your own good
Fuck
sometimes.
you. Get him. He missed. How do you miss a shot like that, you
Comey
idiot?
throws him upstairs.
It's over. It's so fucking
Winning
over.
shots on both levels is Lomachenko.
It's so fucking over,
Comey
man.
finds the strength to punch back.
God damn it. All right, let's go into our discussion corner. It's time to discuss. So what do we think about that? Now listen, you technically cheated, but How is this guy just floating head? Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I'm currently lending my torso over to a friend. He had to borrow it. I guess he liked my nipples too much. He wanted to use them for something. I told him, listen, I can't lactate, but he didn't believe me. But I think that, listen, Ian, with that said, you did beat me at exactly half of the arm wrestles we got into, and you're a tennis player, and I am just a measly drummer. So, you know, and despite what people think, drumming does not really require or even involve strength. It just involves precision, so, you know, it's fine. I won't, don't worry. Oh, thank God. You'll keep your doubloons for today. I have 0 doubloons. I spent them all on Blu-rays. I have 4 Blu-rays, by the way. I'm actually pretty proud of them. I should show my Blu-ray collection. Although part of my Blu-rays are green, so that'll look like shit here, but not to worry. Well, HG Racing, that's your answer to your question. It was half. Yeah, remember? We did right hand, left hand. And then you got me, I think you got me on right hand, and I got you during left hand. Remember, it was in Panera. And you see how skinny my fucking arms are? I don't remember my arm wrestling record. I don't remember any specific numbers, but I do remember that you had me on one arm and I had you on the other arm.
Okay.
Let's generate some more random words, everybody, because this is going pretty well. You never know what you're going to get. So a lot of YouTubers, they base their entire careers and their identities on the internet off of specifically who or what type of videos do they watch, right? But you know what? I'm a jack of all trades, master of like one. So I'm eating paper, that's my niche, but I can still do everything. So meadow, steak, shift, height, mood. Oh, this is going to be some hippy dippy shit. Does anybody except for me find this interesting? Because I find this incredibly interesting, like not knowing what the hell we're going to get. YouTube is a platform where anyone can upload anything aside from gore porn and ISIS videos. So like minus the truly interesting stuff, like 98% of things you could upload are there. So I think it's interesting. I mean, if anybody else finds this interesting aside from me, I'll be a little surprised, but I mean, listen, you never know what type of YouTuber we're going to be next. It's going to be it's YouTube Shorts now. Night before, this is going to look terrible, by the way. Browsing YouTube Shorts on our browser right here.
Still can't believe this happened the night before our wedding.
Is that herpes? You get an infection? Yes, I know it's probably a hickey.
Still can't.
That's not what a hickey normally looks like, though. Hickeys look deformed and evil. Like, that's a normal... Okay, maybe not. Well, you know, I'm just not a biter. I'm a lover, not a biter. We gotta see you become fully TikTok famous. I know, it's just we haven't gotten a chance to record any new stuff. That's what the world needs, really. No, you're being very supportive. I remember every single time on Instagram or on TikTok, you're like really getting into you know, the whole TikTok thing. I'm trying, you know, it's just I want to record more quality stuff because, like, if people want to see videos of just me talking and talking about, like, penises or whatever, they can just do that on the Instagram or even here. But I really do want I want to have a better quality filter now because now I have a lot more people following the God, do I say it? TikTok account. So my goal is to try and make it be exclusively those like reverb parking structure videos. And Dom's in school most of the time, and I have work all the times he doesn't have school. So this Venn diagram has very little overlap, but my goal is hopefully no parking garage will be safe from... Yeah, that's my goal, all right? The security guards with their stupid golf carts, with their stupid Dunkin' Donuts bagel, they can come up and try and take us out. Oh, but we can run faster than their golf cart can travel. He said it. What, Dunkin' Donuts? Thanks, HG Racing. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to I think actual videos matter. He tried to mess with a royal guard and big mistake. Well, that's not... I think that's translated from, like, Chinese or something like that. You know when they're worded like this. So, 5-minute video. Is that all just going to be fighting? Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man.
Royal guards might not be the scariest guards in the world, but what...
Shit. Thing 1, it's too fast. Thing 2, it's narration. Uh-oh. They're going to pad it out. It's probably like a 30-second video.
What makes them formidable is their devotion to their work. Many people try to make fun of these guards, but if anyone crosses a line...
Dude, Mr. Bean! Oh, that was my childhood. Him giving the finger to the motorcyclist in that movie. That was my childhood. And I also got in trouble because I tried to do it to the teacher. So.
A Royal Guard won't hesitate before taking
I'm gonna head out. Have a good interaction chamber. You too, man. See you around.
action. So today we'll be investigating.
Forgot they're allowed to carry guns. I keep thinking it's like batons, or sometimes they just stand by themselves, but these guys...
Why you should never get on a Royal Guard's bad side. Before we jump in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on another.
I'm telling you, most of it's just sludge content. I'm telling you. There would never be an unedited 5-minute video of a security guard fight on YouTube. That's just too good for this platform at this point.
Video.
We'll take what we can get.
Let's dive in. This next clip shows...
Is that a clip from Paddington? Is it just...
It's exactly what you shouldn't do when around one of these guards. The fellow in this video was walking quietly beside the guard and tried to get a bit too friendly. The guard held his cool for a while, but touching him was the last straw.
Jeez, just fuck already, man.
The poor guy ran off so quickly, he probably thought he was about to lose his life. That, kids, is...
This is Britain, right? These guys aren't even allowed to acknowledge the existence of a random passerby. So that's weird. He'd break his rule. He just touched his shoulder or something. It was just a light flirt. For this guy to lose his temper like that? Come on, man.
That's why you should never try and touch one of these guards. You've already seen those big, heavy...
He has a gun, and he's yelling, and he points the gun at the guy. And it's still so goofy that they still can't help but laugh. I will say, with a voice like that, it wouldn't even occur to me to run away.
Suits the Royal Guards wear. You'd imagine it's already pretty difficult for them to move around, so it's best not to invade their private space. One tourist moved a little too close to one
it's a compilation, which does not really match up with the title.
The guards to take a picture and ended up on the receiving end of some harsh words.
That was scary. That was actually scary. See, that's how you assert your dominance over somebody.
I don't know about you, but I would be terrified if a large royal...
Why do we need this narration guy? Why do we need him? Now, I don't know about you, but I would not do that. I think that's illegal.
Like that yelled at me. An officer then proceeded to step in and put a chain in front of the guard so...
Yes, I know. I can see it!
No one made the same mistake again. You'd imagine no one would make that same mistake if they'd seen that in person. You can bet he won't be trying that again anytime soon. If you ever see a Royal Guard moving towards you, most people would simply...
Just imagine. Hey, son, what do you do for a living?
Move out of the way. As these guards marched along their route, a tourist tried to see how far he could get with his antics and stood in front of...
Yeah, this is a compilation. Hey, this is actually substantial. I can appreciate
them
that.
For some reason. Did he have a plan, or was it just a passionate act of rebellion? Either way, that's definitely not the best idea for many reasons, with the main one being that these guards can get pretty extreme. As they tried to get by...
Yeah, but they have guns, though. And look at those hats. These guys, they're not normal people. They're not like you and me. Ancestors are watching, don't disappoint. Don't worry. Hey, Grandma, just know if you're watching from above, also, God bless you, I guess, if that's what you're supposed to say. We all hate the British. It's fine. I have not let you down.
They shouted at the man to step out of their way in their trademark style. In the way
their trademark British Royal Guard style. Like that.
They scream at people would give anyone a proper scare. Lucky for him, the guards continue marching.
Is this guy is he getting paid off by the Royal Guards? I don't know, he's kissing their ass a little too much.
Marching on, already having forgotten about the tour.
Big deal, dude. Just fucking walk around him. He's not that big.
It's like he was never even there. Sorry, pal. It'll take a lot more to get their attention, but I wouldn't recommend that.
Sorry, loser, but these are Royal Guards we're talking about. You think they even care about you? Anyways, on to our next funny clip.
You often see Royal Guards standing still and not doing much during their shifts. It's what makes so many people brave enough
holy shit, that hat is huge. The other hats, they were like normal sized, weren't they? Okay, maybe not. I mean, that's still pretty big, but fucking... Look at this one. This guy's head's got gigantism. I want that to be my haircut. I'll go to my barber.
But don't be fooled. As you could tell from the previous clips, these guards won't hesitate to send a warning if you invade their private space. This guy was feeling brave and got a
invade their private space. Got an OT therapist over here.
Swift reminder, and he got a proper scare out of it.
Stop back!
I know it can be
I like the stomp. Stop that right now! It's like a little child having a tantrum.
Out of it.
I like that. Yeah. I also like how surprised this guy is. He actually reacted. He's not supposed to defend himself or stand up for himself. I don't know the rules. I don't know the Royal Guard rules, but I think you are allowed if someone actually starts fondling your ball sack or something, but...
I know it can be tempting, but trust me, you don't want to test these guards. A normal day for a Royal Guard would include standing still for most of the day, and of course being met with tourists and troublemakers. A guard will try their best
That guy was about to make a headline.
and of course being met with tourists and troublemakers.
It's like unprovoked, he's just heading in. Somebody looked at him wrong.
A guard will try their best to maintain their stance, but after all, they're only human, and humans have their limits. One of the guards in this next...
That's interesting. So they're actually not supposed to react to anything. Even if someone's tickling your left testicle, you're supposed to just stand there and take it. But these guys just are breaking rules because they do have boundaries. I keep forgetting, like, listen, I'm great at adapting. If someone was tickling me, I would just learn to, get used to it, I'm sure. But I forget that people have boundaries. I forget about that.
Next clip had enough, and as the group moved along...
That sounds so incriminating and bad.
In an orderly fashion, the guard moved dangerously close to the people recording. He also shouted and told people to move out of the way. What's up with that guy? Was that just a random outburst, or did the people do something to provoke that reaction? It seemed a bit out of character for the guard to change the route his group was on, but maybe he had just had enough of those tourists that day. Royal Guards will almost never move out of their way to accommodate anyone. They'll often act as if they live in an entirely different world where no one around them exists. The guards in this next clip were marching along the road when some tourists got a bit too desperate to get that perfect vacation photo. One of the guards immediately yelled at a woman who stumbled in their path and ordered the people to move out of the way. I mean, what else was she expecting? The guard was probably mad already as they face tourists like this on a weekly basis, and seeing this girl trying to be funny was the tipping point. These guys are like walking tanks, so you should probably make sure you don't ever find yourself in the way. There are loads of videos on...
Well, I mean, if I were a Royal Guard, I would just wait until I'd be in a security camera blind spot, take a nice picture, maybe give a pretty lady a kiss, and then leave. I would remove that fucking terrible-looking blue flower from my hat. I might just remove the hat entirely. I think they wouldn't allow it, though. They really don't care about sweat loss, but,
These guys are like walking tanks, so you should probably make sure you don't
This guy is such a fucking ass kisser. Come on, man.
find yourself in the way.
One kick to the balls and they're done, all right? Just all the tourists are too polite, all right? They're scared that the Queen will frown at them or whatever when they're in Britain. Me? Oh, no, I fear nothing. I don't fear your 18th century architecture. I'll kick a security guard in the balls. It's fine. And, or, like, if you punch them at kind of like a 45-degree angle to the Adam's apple, that gets them down, too.
There are loads of videos on the internet that show Royal Guards losing their cool, but most of them often don't show the entire story.
Oh shit, I'm too big. What the hell? What's wrong with me?
Sometimes disrespectful people can make their jobs much more difficult and force these guards to react.
Get
the
me,
woman
like,
in this
down
next
here.
clip threw
Jesus
her glove
Christ.
towards a guard and must have expected him to pick it up and return it to her. The guard didn't budge or give any reaction, even though the woman clearly wanted to push her limits. Why would she even try and pull a stunt like that? A senior guard eventually arrived shortly after and gave the couple a piece of his mind on the matter. It was no surprise that he was mad at what the couple had done, but he was at least courteous enough to grab the glove and hand it back to the woman, who looked embarrassed. The couple realized their error and walked away quietly. These guards...
Right, so what did the Jewish people do? I was distracted because I was too big in the thing. Again, learning curve.
Woman clearly their story. Sometimes disrespectful people can make their jobs much more difficult and force these guards to react. The woman in this next clip threw her glove towards a guard and must have expected him to pick it up and return it to her. The guard didn't budge or give any reaction, even though the woman clearly wanted to push her limits. Why would she even try and pull a stunt like that? A senior guard eventually arrived shortly after and gave the couple a piece of his mind on the matter. It was no surprise that he's
just narrating instead of showing the clip. All right, well, it's fine.
But that doesn't mean anyone should have the right to disrespect.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. Thank you for telling us your moral code. Next random set of words. Budge, month, wash, bell, and seat. We're gonna get some tutorials. The word wash, you're immediately gonna get, like, toilet scrubbing 101. The truth about car covers. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Let's learn about car covers.
Rev up your engines. Today I'm going to tell you.
That's so sweet. This guy just wants to have fun. He's making a car cover, the most like niche video possible. And he decided, you know, what if I emerge from a car cover?
Tell you the truth about car covers. Now, if you park your car under trees like I do and the birds are crapping all over the place, well, you could cut down the trees, but really, I like the oxygen in the shade. So why not try a car cover?
Yeah, it's a dilemma.
You can just hide your car from the elements. They're pretty easy to put on. This one has little mirror side ones, so you know the mirrors go here and over here. Then you get the front strap, snap it on, and tighten it up so it doesn't blow off. Then do the same in the back. Snap it on.
Now, none of this feels really special because this guy has 6.21 million subscribers, so it's not that special. Like, we're not discovering like some hidden gem or anything. Like, people probably already like him because he's eccentric, but I don't know. I've never heard about this guy in my life. I love him already.
And then tighten it up. Now, this particular cover is made by a company called Audu. It's a very cheap one. It's $39.95. And it's actually made for a large car, and I put it on a small 95 cents. And it's actually made for a large car, and I put it on a small Celica.
That is our channel recommendation of the day, Scotty Kilmer. Thank you very much. That was how long have I been doing this for? We'll make it to an hour. I want to get to an hour or more, and then we're gonna be good. So, yeah, I think we kind of did a good experiment because you can get so many different things. I mean, listen. Oh, actually, we got an interesting group of words this time. Well, okay, we're going back. Houseplant, Sunday ring claim, and censorship. These are the two ones that concern me. Houseplant and censorship. How are we gonna combine? Like, what could we possibly get from that? Wait, so, well, you already know this guy? Shit, man, I feel like I'm missing out. Well, I can't sign in. I will remember this. I can just refer back to the stream. Like, okay, compare this guy to this fucking guy, right? I mean, just look at the view count and look at this profile picture.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing the seat cover upholstery removal and wash on the 89.
One thing that'd be cool about stuff like this is if somebody made videos of them getting just the most negligent customers in the world and look at what the undercover of their seats would look like. It would probably look terrible. There'd be like just a whole rotisserie ham that's like 3 years old underneath there, just a tons of shit that you'd never expect to see in your life. I mean, because nothing is dirtier or grosser than just those unwashed corners in your vehicle. You eat in there. Sometimes if you're a loser, you sleep in there. You fart all the time when you're sitting down. It's just... So, I mean, this guy probably takes good care of his car, so it's going to be boring, but...
So I got to pick up here, and I just wanted to kind of...
But I do want to see...
what I'm doing now is... So I'm going to pop these, and then this should come off, and then in the car, putting the...
That looks extremely clean, god damn it. But there are car upholstery seat interior, or whatever it's called, that are probably absolutely filthy. Again, none of this is in my wheelhouse. All right. Yeah, you wash and then seat. That's what popped all this stuff up. So it seems like it sometimes ignores like some of the words, and if something kind of fits together, like I think Sunday is too inspecific. It just won't. Sunday and claim, like that's not going to be anything. Fucking knew it. You see, the more specific it is, if it's a house plant, right? I think the whole abstract concrete thing, right? Less abstract words, more concrete specific words, and that's all luck, isn't it? A house plant tour. Okay. So I'm guessing it's a tour of a house with plants in it, or a tour of a singular house plant.
Help.
That moment when you fucking realize what your entire stream is. Whatever. I'm getting into the flow, all right? This is not supposed to be good content. None of this is supposed to be good. This is just supposed to be me learning, figuring out my learning curve on how to just normalize in my brain, just experiencing a stream like this. So, doesn't matter, all right? Don't make fun of me, you fucks.
Hello, friends. We are in it for the...
Uh-oh.
Long haul today with another houseplant.
Long haul indeed. 51 minutes. Holy shit. All right, let's go. That's not. There we go.
Tour. I don't think I've done a legitimate houseplant tour since I moved in this apartment about a year and a half ago, so if you have seen any of my last plant tours, this one should be entirely different. I definitely downsized my collection quite a bit over the last year or so. I feel like in my last plant tour videos, there's probably like 300 plus plants, 400 plus plants, which is too many, by the way. Right now, I'm probably sitting comfortably at the moment around 200 plants, give or take. I haven't really counted recently, so I'm kind of...
This guy's totally got some unchecked childhood trauma that he hasn't come to terms with. You've spent, like, probably, like, maybe 10 dozen paychecks on plants. And you're bald. And you're probably gay. I mean...
guessing. But as per usual, I'm going to get behind the camera and show you literally every single one of my plants that I have here in my home. Some might be dead, some might be struggling. We're going to discover those along the way, but most of them look pretty damn good, especially since we are in the middle or the midst of the growing season right now. So there should be a lot to see today. At least that's the goal of today's video. Now, every single time I show you guys a new plant, I'm going to...
I do mobile detailing. Last week I got a truck. I think the guy dropped his piss stash in the backseat. Pissed, like, from a bottle, or you're saying he stashed it in his urethra and then let it out? You're gonna have to send me some pictures. You're on Instagram, you know it. Send me some photos, possibly send me some scratch and sniff stickers that kind of emulate the smell the most. I want to experience what you experienced. I mean, we can just look up, like, really, really dirty car upholstery seat thing. I mean, that's just instructions. And these aren't stock photos. This is real stuff. Like, there are people's cars that look like this. What's that, a banana peel? A bunch of dirt. I mean, this was probably just left in a landfill for years, but... yeah, I mean, no big dirt piles like that coming, but yeah, this is totally just left to rot in the middle of, like, a forest or something. But my point, like, there we go. You see? I've been in some of my friends' cars, and it looks like that in there. You can't even press on the gas pedal. Look at that shit. You can't do anything. You can't even drive. So, I mean, it's those types of people where your house just becomes your car. And then because it's a fucking car and not an actual house, it smells terrible. It just looks, it looks like nothing. Looks like an unwashed asshole. Jars of piss. Oh, you're telling me this guy had a jar collection just filled to the brim? You know what it reminds me of? Let's actually intentionally search something up. Fuck this stupid fucking house plant. Like what could this possibly be? It's just...
and then this Ficus elastica ruby. She looks fine.
Comments. People are actually invested in this. Who are these people? All right. But yeah, there's, you know, Asmongold, his room, his fucking room. Yeah, you see this?
What is up with the cup collection? Look at the amount of...
That's what this reminds me of. Like, how was the quantity of piss jars, like, up to this level? Because I can imagine it could be. Because this looks abysmal. Oh my god. Imagine they're all filled with piss. He just doesn't want to say it, you know?
Sauce he has here.
Because if this guy doesn't want to clean up a fucking can and put it into a trash can, I imagine he might not want to get up from his chair, open the door, and leave the room to pee. So, you know.
From, like, Chick-fil-A or whatever that is.
What are you talking? That's obviously Wendy's chili.
I bet that's the room right now. That is Warcraft. No wonder why it looks this way.
Can you imagine the smell? Just imagine going in there.
Okay.
Oh, those are new bags of chips, too. Well, yeah, and here...
So I'm streaming, watching a streamer, watching a stream, watching a streaming setup. This
and
is really
here,
sad.
But
I'm still getting used to it. Again, nobody's watching this. These are people who are actually well known for being good at this, so I should study this guy and see what he's doing. Maybe I should make my room look like this.
And a party box.
He's got one Gatorade bottle. If I fill it up with piss, it's the first rung of the ladder. All right.
Of right there.
Yeah, we were chilling.
That, you know, I'm probably not the most appropriate person.
Is that a bottle of A1 hot sauce? This guy's culinary mastermind. He's cooking everything up in here.
To be saying this, but you probably should eat out less and move more. I'm just assuming. I'm making a terrible assumption.
I accidentally zoomed in. That's not supposed to happen. How do we unzoom? What the fuck was? I like hit my pad with like 3 fingers.
On this table.
I will have you know. I will have you know that I cooked myself a steak after I walked a mile down to the store to get another one of the sodas.
He does kind of have the hairstyle of somebody who looks like, you know, even if you plugged your nose, your mouth could smell the smell inside that room. All right, well, now that I've completely polluted this blank slate of a recommendation page. We now just have nothing but bullshit. What is this? Try not to laugh at dogs and cats. Yeah, those are the worst ones. Wollakip, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but it's been nothing but just, like, these, there isn't a single funny thing. And don't get me wrong, dogs can be funny, but they're picking the worst clips. Like, who are you? It's just animals getting injured. It's A1 piss, half and half. I imagine that could be a good marinade. Next time if I come across Eli again, and he's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna beat your channel subs again, I'll marinate him some steak inside that. Just you'll have to ship them to me. I'll tell you my address over Instagram. Don't worry about it. Yeah, none of this is good. So, I'd say our big takeaway, all right, follow, who was that car YouTuber guy? Car YouTuber guy, very important stuff, useful, and also, I would not have discovered him if I let myself decide my recommendations. People want control over their lives. And I say that's a good thing, but in many contexts, your choices lead you into an endless circle of repeats, reruns, you know, records skipping over themselves. You're hearing and seeing all the same shit. You don't learn anything new. Back in the old days when the world wasn't dictated by algorithms. Oh, actually here, for my thesis, let's go back to... Back in the old days when the world wasn't determined by algorithms, against our own will, we would go to places we didn't want to go, but we'd learn a lesson by the end of our journey. We'd meet people we'd never want to meet if we had more control over our lives, but given some time, we'd realize we created a connection that would at the very least be memorable, and at the very most, create something long-lasting that we would never forget. Maybe give us some free Thanksgiving dinners, or maybe a new wife, or 2 or 3 or 5. And I'd say control is good, but if we want to control how much joy we experience, in order to gain that control, we have to lose some control. So that is why I believe using a random word generator to get us some, you know, YouTube recommendations by pure chance, right? To me, that represents an approach to life. Let spontaneity take you. Because, I mean, I've gotten a lot more control that I'd never wanted. And it sucks, because now I'm just doing the same shit over and over again, and I'm not motivated to do these streams every day. I mean, I don't have the time, but, like, you know, it's less control is my point. Don't let things be as predetermined as they could be, all right? Try and make things as spontaneous as they can. And that is the end of my stream. Fantastic on a ribeye. We got to try that. Get a full recipe ready, and I might make something on stream later. I'll have, like, a normal screen where, like, no color range, color coding things, whatever it's called. A chroma key, that's what it's called. So, we'll do that. I'm glad I did this. Nobody's seeing this, but anybody can choose to refer back to it. I'm going to see how well the audio was mixed. I'm going to assume not very well. But thank you for watching anyways. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. I'll see you on the next stream, and until next time, this is goodbye. And maybe I should take you out to a steakhouse, Wollakip.